Well, hello, church. I hope that you are well today. It's Pastor David here, and I wanted to reach out to you with an update and a couple new things going on at our church that we believe will make ministry and our facilities a whole lot better for everyone who is here. First, I want to let you know about how huddles are going. Just a few months ago, we launched a new thing called Huddles, and it has been a great time. It's been really great for us each Sunday to come together and to make sure everybody's there that's scheduled to be there, to walk through some of the important information about each service so everybody's ready to serve our guests and the members of our church each Sunday, and then to pray together. Pray for God to be at work, and God has been at work. So that's been so encouraging. And one thing that we put into place along with our launch of Huddles was the launch of debriefs. Now, debriefs is a time for the people of each different room that are serving together. Maybe it's the worship team, maybe it's the preschool teachers, maybe it's the parking team, to get together and say, hey, how did things go? Like, where do we see God show up? What was a win? And how could things be better next time? And so that debrief form that people have been filling out has been really helpful. We've had about 50 people kind of give their feedback and share, hey, we saw God at work in this way, and what an exciting thing that is. We've also had a number of changes around the church facilities and in different ministry kind of strategies as a result of feedback from our different team members, having great ideas and being able to put those in place. I'm going to tell you about two different updates. Number one, an easier way for each person that are a part of a ministry, a village, to give that debrief information to us. And number two, a way for us to, as a church, make sure that each of our ministry spaces are 100% ready to go for the next ministry. I'm going to walk down through our church. God's blessed us with a beautiful, tremendous facility that we want to be great stewards of, as we've got lots of different ministries a part of our church and using our facilities throughout the week. So I'm going to start right out here where our kiddos start out in our nursery. We love that our nursery is a safe, clean, fun, and bright space. And the thing I want to show you in this room that we've just recently added is our room usage rules. So you got some information about things that are good to use in here, things that are not. If you got any problems, you can reach out to Patty, our administrative assistant. And then we've got these different 2 QR codes. Right here, I'm going to start with number 2. This is an opportunity for you to complete the debrief form online to show us kind of your feedback. This is a QR code you can scan to get right to that Google form, and once you get there, just take a couple minutes to fill that out. The other thing that's here is our cleaning checklist. That's something that's new that we haven't really put into place before. We haven't had a great system. Some people clean up after themselves and some don't, but we want every space to be 100% ready for the next group that's going to be there. And so I know it's a little extra work, but we believe it's great stewardship of our facilities. So what you're going to see on there is a checklist to fill out. Hey, which rooms did we use? Which rooms do we not use? And did you vacuum? Did you take out the trash and make sure all the furniture is back where it needs to be? So we've got one in that room. We've got one in this classroom. Got a new little big ping pong table for our student ministry. And here is the room usage rules. And each one of these has a fire evacuation route as well. So we want to be ready in case of any emergency. Here's a room that our preschoolers use for teaching time each week, and it's used on Wednesday night for discipleship ministries, and you can scan those QR codes right there. I want to take you now into the Village Cafe, and this is the place where all the huddles are happening on Sunday mornings. It's been a great time to get together with everyone there. And right here, for anybody that uses the room throughout the week, myself included, for small groups on Wednesday nights. I filled it out this last week after we had ministry and we had snacks, and there were some crumbs on the floor. So it's my job, right? It's my responsibility as a leader of that ministry, the person kind of heading that up, to make sure all the furniture is back where it goes and get everything all cleaned out, take out the garbage, and vacuum everything. So that's for our Village Cafe. I want to show you what's going on in our kitchen. A kitchen is something I'm so glad that we have a kitchen, because eating together is a great part of ministry, something that Jesus modeled for us with his disciples. And so we've got the fire evacuation route so far, and coming soon is the rest of that. But what we would love to see is that our kitchen, there's some things hanging around on the counters, but our hope is that normally there would not be, that everything's able to be put away 100% clean and ready to go. And right in this room is where the vacuum is stored as well. We've invested in some really nice Dyson stick vacuums that you can just lift up, you can use, and we've actually got an extra battery. So right here, if you end up running out of battery, you can swap that out. Just press this little red button right here, and you can swap that out. So it should last you half an hour on one battery, and you can switch it out, and that's great. But keeping our kitchen ready to go and all clean is a great idea. We got another room here, same thing, for a clean, healthy, wonderful, bright space. We've also got one in our copier room. So I know our copier room is used by a lot of our different ministry leaders to make copies of different curriculums and things like that. And sometimes these counters get cluttered and stuff all over the ground, and that's not what we are hoping to have going on. So like the kitchen, we've got one coming soon here. And for our biggest room, that's not our worship center, is our community room. This is used by a lot of different ministries throughout the week. It's a high capacity for different people that are a part of this. And so this is all what's going on here. And we've got the fire evacuation route, our QR codes, and everything to make sure that that space stays really nice and ready to go for the different ministries of our church and outside our church that are using that room during the week. Now, I know some of you may never have come back here, but back here we've got what we like to call the lounge, as well as our offices. So staff members' offices, and we've got the QR codes in here as well. So I know different prayer groups and maybe small groups use this room. We've tried to make it a great spot for some connection, and our hope is that people would use the vacuum. Now, the vacuum that I showed you downstairs is one that works really well for all those spaces downstairs. And we've got a vacuum upstairs as well. So if you come through to this pass-through room that we've just recently cleaned out, so we've got things all clean and ready to go for a new season that we're launching here. You've got this that kind of outlines what things should look like in the sanctuary. And again, we've got the vacuum and the extra battery ready to go. So we can be good stewards. That's really our hope, is that God's blessed us with a beautiful facility. There's so many blessings here to be able to use this. Nice, warm, very important during the winter to have a warm, safe, clean space where people can draw near to the Lord, can experience discipleship and care and love, and we don't want anything to be getting in the way of that. So here, launching now, we've got a little bit of a new season of ministry, and our hope is that every person who's a part of our church and different ministries will feel safe and welcome as a result of us doing our diligence to clean up afterwards. You know, it's something that for different ministries can be delegated out. It doesn't always have to be the leader to fill out each one of those. Whether you're leading a student ministry, you could recruit a couple people to be a part of cleaning up. Maybe have some young people scan the QR code and take care of that as a way of serving and growing in their investment in God's work here. But we're excited, and I so look forward to all God is going to do in the year ahead as we seek to be faithful and good stewards. So thank you so much for playing your part.